yes, Dean's right. So Joe is the second youngest in his family, and I put up a little family tree so you can kind of see it here. So you start with father Abraham. He had many sons. Not really, he just had 2, but lots of people are going to come from him. Isaac has Jacob. We also call him Israel. Jacob has 12 sons, and Joseph is the 11th son, but he's the first son born of Rachel. Who's Rachel? His second wife, but his favorite wife. Jacob really struggled with favoritism. I don't know if you see that common theme happening in his life. So it was his favorite wife. He'd worked a really long time to marry Rachel, 14 years to be exact, which is a long time to marry somebody. But he did it. And he has all of these other sons, but Joseph, his favorite one, he makes him this beautiful robe of many colors, correct? And as I was studying for this, the topic tonight we're going to be looking at is entitlement. And I will be honest, I went in with a certain mindset. I was like, okay, I'm going to talk about how Joseph was entitled, how he flaunted wearing his coat, which I'm sure he did a little bit of because all of us struggle with this, which is why we're talking about it. But something that I noticed is that Joseph didn't ask his dad for this coat. He didn't tell his dad he wanted this coat. Like, his dad just did it. Right? And he gave it to him, and so he wore it proudly because his dad made him something nice. But that immediately sparks jealousy and hatred in all of his other brothers. Because entitlement is the belief that you deserve something or should get special treatment for something that you didn't work hard for. Joseph didn't work hard for that coat. He was really appreciative of it, right? But then all of his older brothers saw what he got, and immediately they thought, we should have that too. I'm older, I'm stronger, I work hard for Dad, I do X, Y, Z. I deserve Dad's affection and his love and all of this stuff. Joseph shouldn't get it, I should get it. And so their first reaction was, let's kill Joseph, right? Let's just get rid of him. Entitlement, when you are at point A and you want to be at point B, typically where you see somebody else and their success or whatever it is, you want to say, how do I get there without having to do all the hard work? Entitlement says, I deserve to be where that person is right now. And you throw kind of like a little hissy fit about it. Right? So what are some of the things that you guys feel that you deserve right now? We're just going to be all honest right now.
Good grades.
Good grades. Okay. I don't know. Perfect. I put that one down. I don't know if you saw that. But good grades. That's good. Why do you feel like you deserve good grades, Rachel?
Because I work hard.
Because you work hard. Okay? So do you think that if you just show up to school that you deserve to get good grades? Be honest, some of you are like, yeah, it takes a lot for me to even get there. Right? But that's not all it takes, right? You've got to show up and apply yourself, and then you might earn the good grade. Right? Some other things that I thought of that we feel that we deserve without necessarily having to do anything for. Something I thought about for you guys is varsity positions. The sports that you play in. I deserve to be the starting pitcher. I deserve to be on the starting team for basketball. I deserve to be the #1 spot in whatever it is that you want to do or play. Right? Even though there might be somebody who's either naturally better or has worked harder than you. But in your mind, you believe you should have exactly what they have. What about having to work hard for it? This is a huge, huge problem for every generation of people, but especially for our generation. It's big. Because we see the things that our parents have or that our grandparents have, and we think that we should have that right now. That we shouldn't have to work hard for that. You guys are right now in high school having to work hard to get to college. And it doesn't stop there. When you get to college, you're going to have to work hard to get whatever else you're trying to go to next. Law school, med school, grad school, a job. Those things don't just fall in your lap. Yet we have the mentality that they should just fall in our lap. Don't people know how great I am? Don't they know how cool I am, how awesome I am? They should just be calling me all of the time, begging me to come to them. That's not how it goes. But yet that's the mindset that we think in. Right? Anybody understand where we're at here? Or relate to it at all? One of the things that Joseph's brothers did is they were like, okay, so let's think here. Joseph has everything that we want, which is dad's affection, dad's love, dad's blessing. So how do we get what we want? Let's kill him. But thankfully, one brother was like, okay, guys, it's a little much. Maybe not kill him. Let's sell him into slavery. So they're here. They want to be where Joseph is. So instead of, going to their dad and communicating about, hey, I feel like, you like him more. This is kind of causing some issues, and really being mature about it and talking it out. No, instead of, hard work, they decided, we'll go this way. Easy way. Throw him in a pit. Sell him into slavery. Tell Daddy died. Oh, sad day. And we're done with him. Great. Now we can have Dad's love and affection because his favorite child is gone. Right? But that's not how it ends up. That's not what happens for them. They think, okay, now we're just going to keep doing what Dad's asked us to do, and he's going to love us. But it doesn't turn out that way. And I found this quote in a book called Jesus Plus Nothing Equals Everything, which is a really good book. You guys should pick it up if you just want some light reading. I can't even say the author's name. I will butcher it, so I'm not even going to try. It's up there. You can read it. But it says, legalism breeds a sense of entitlement that turns us into complainers. Legalism breeds a certain sense of entitlement that turns us into complainers. That's exactly who Joseph's older brothers were. They were following everything they were supposed to the T. Right? And they thought they deserved that code. They thought they deserved everything of the blessing and of the inheritance. But they were living their life in a way that was A plus B equals C, not in a relationship. And so they started complaining, well, this isn't great, this isn't fun, Dad hates us, blah, 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 blah. So again, they took the road, the easy road, got rid of Joseph. Okay? But here's the thing. What comes around goes around, right? Anybody ever heard that? Pretty crazy. So every time you take the easy way out, you never end up where you were trying to go. If you want to get from point A to point B, you have to be willing to put in the sacrifice and the hard work. But if you're not willing to do that, and you want to detract from that, then where you're going to end up going is, again, not where you were trying to go. Desire and deserve do not go hand in hand. Meaning, what I want and what I think I should have don't always match up. I might want something, that doesn't mean I deserve it. I can remember when I was younger, I have a younger sibling, she's 3 years younger, and she's awesome. But we didn't always get along, imagine that. And I used to ask my parents, or not ask them, I would tell my parents, you like Kelsey better than me, you love her better than me, because she's the younger one, she's cuter, she's precious, you guys like her better. And my parents would say, no, we love you both the same, that's not true, we don't pick favorites. But it would feel that way when I turned 16, I can remember that's when I was allowed to get a phone. And she got a phone, so I thought that was the rule, 16 you get a phone. And then she turned 14 and she got a phone. And I was like, what? See, you do love her better than me, she got this when I had to wait 2 more years. And my parents were like, okay, this is silly. It's not true. We're going to parent her a little bit differently than what we parented you. And I didn't believe them, of course. But my point in all that is that what I wanted was for her to have to do everything the way that I did it. But that's not necessarily how it was supposed to go. What you always want is not always what you deserve. Okay? That can go in so many ways for you guys in your life.